The college football season officially starts this week, and it's going to be a season unlike any other. Major conference realignment, legendary coaches retiring, a new wave of young quarterbacks, parity because of the transfer portal, and of course the 12-team playoff. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the most underrated players heading into the 2024 college football season. Before I move on, remember to like the video, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications. Now let's get into it. The first player that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is Wisconsin running back Tawee Walker. Tawee Walker is a transfer from Oklahoma who played a big role for the Sooners last year and was overall maybe their most consistent back regarding the entirety of the season. In the most recent 2023 season, Walker rushed for a total of 513 yards, averaging a total of 5 yards per carry and a total of 7 touchdowns. He rushed for 100 plus yards versus SMU and Kansas during that same season. The reviews on Tawee Walker have seemed to be raving as he's had a strong spring and is currently having a big fall camp as we go into the 2024 college football season. He is currently battling for that running back 1 spot at Wisconsin, and he's probably going to be a guy who has a big role with the Badgers in a 1-2 punch kind of combo in that backfield. And no matter who ends up where in the depth chart with that battle he currently has going on to see who's going to be the starting running back, I expect Tawee Walker to have a big role for the Badgers and expect to hear his name a lot this season in the Big Ten, as his play style seems to fit perfectly in that conference. Jaden Higgins is an Iowa State wide receiver who truly had a breakout campaign on the FBS level in 2023. Higgins came to Iowa State via the transfer portal in 23 from Eastern Kentucky, where he accumulated 1,151 receiving yards and 13 touchdowns. For the Cyclones in this most previous season, he recorded 53 receptions for 983 yards, averaging 18.5 yards per reception and 6 touchdowns through the air. Higgins is a lengthier wide receiver, standing in at 6'4", and he uses it to his advantage, oftentimes being a big-time deep threat, especially down the middle for the Cyclones. With a great route running skill tree and just the great route running skills overall and a quick burst, Higgins is bound to remain a top threat in the Big 12 in 2024. With a rising quarterback in Rocco Becht having 1 year under his belt, expect big things for Higgins in 2024, and don't sleep on the Cyclones in the Big 12. Moving on to the next player, I'm going to be talking about Aeneas Peebles. Peebles will be playing at Virginia Tech this coming 2024 college football season after transferring from Duke. At Duke, Peebles would accumulate 87 total tackles, 13.5 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery in his career as a Blue Devil. He is coming off his best season yet, where he had 43 total tackles, 8.5 tackles for loss, and 5 sacks. His 23 campaign would earn him an All-ACC third-team selection. Peebles is expected to be a crucial part of that Hokies defense this 2024 season. He is someone with a lot of experience that has seemed to improve basically every season on the collegiate level he's played at, and I would expect big things from him in 2024, along with the Virginia Tech Hokies in the ACC. Staying in the ACC, the next player I'm going to be talking about is Syracuse defensive back Devin Grant. Grant is a newcomer for the Orange, but was a star at Buffalo in the MAC Conference. Breaking out in 2023 for Buffalo, Grant was a first-team All-MAC selection with 79 total tackles, 1.5 tackles for loss, 5 interceptions, 2 touchdowns, 4 pass deflections, 2 fumble recoveries, and a forced fumble. Grant is a long, rangy defensive back who's expected to be a standout in that Syracuse secondary. Grant was arguably one of the best safeties last season in college football, who honestly didn't get as many flowers as he probably should have been due to the conference more than likely, but now being in the ACC, a Power 4 conference, I would expect not only a big year for Devin Grant, but a big year for national recognition as well. Be on the lookout for Devin Grant at Syracuse. The final player that I'm going to be talking about in today's video is Memphis quarterback Seth Hennigan. Seth has been one of the most underrated quarterbacks in the nation since he first became the starting quarterback for the Tigers in 2021. In his career, he has thrown for 10,764 yards, 79 touchdowns compared to only 25 interceptions, and has a total of 9 rushing touchdowns. He is coming off his best season yet on the collegiate level at Memphis, where he threw for a total of 3,883 yards, 32 touchdowns through the air compared to 9 interceptions, and a total of 5 rushing touchdowns on the ground. The Memphis Tigers look like the team to beat in the AAC this year, and will surely be competing for the Group of 5 representative of the 12-team playoff. But back to Seth Hennigan. He's a quarterback that should be getting a lot more respect on the national level than he really receives. He's improved every season. He's had success against Power 5 opponents. He's had clutch moments, numerous amount of them, and to me is truly set up to have his best season yet in his final year of college football. I would definitely be keeping a lookout for the Memphis Tigers, not only as a possible Group of 5 representative in the 12-team playoff, but also Seth Hennigan, truly one of the more underrated quarterbacks in the nation when you talk about top quarterbacks in college football. Well guys, to close off the video, I want to briefly talk about this channel and just give you some updates for the future. Obviously, these last several months, I have not been as active as I've truly wanted to be. I've always tried to aim for at least a video every week, and that's always been a goal of mine on this platform. I've never died, and I've always give y'all consistent updates on my community tab, which I suggest always looking for video news or just future news regarding the channel overall. But back to the point, I do have several scripts ready, and I am in the process of making several videos to get for y'all during this college football season. Not only that, but I should have more time, knock on wood, to make more videos, potentially maybe 2 videos some weeks instead of 1. And I'm really going to try my best to give y'all as much content as I possibly can during this college football season. I think I should have more time, obviously, knock on wood. My class schedule should be a little more lenient, and of course I'm still working outside of this work I do for YouTube, but I just wanted to give you all a quick update before I truly close off this video. Just want to give you an update on the channel, but now that you made this far into the video, make sure to smash that like button, turn on those post notifications, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any future video suggestions, drop them down in the comment section below. Kelly out.